Gentlemen, welcome again to the Raymond Negishat Stadium in the Valley. One match tonight. It's a big one, actually. It's going to be the Diamonds, the boys, all boys tonight. It's a male encounter. It's the Diamonds against the Spartans. The Diamonds are in black, all black, and a strip of white. And the Spartan is yellow socks, black pants with a strip of black on the yellow. And the man, look like the man in charge tonight would be the man Neil Gomes with his assistants. As the game progresses, we'll give you an order of who's there. But yes, it's the Diamonds against the Spartan tonight in the Anguilla League competition here. And I tell you, it is getting more exciting every time there's a match. We know what happened over the weekend. We know what happened last weekend. It's all football action here at the Raymond Negishat Stadium in the Valley where the excitement is. And I'm saying to you, if you're out there thinking of a place to hang out online, you got to come down to the Raymond Negishat Stadium in the Valley where the action is for sure. One big match tonight. I call it a big match because anything can happen in these games. We've seen examples of the past where the favorite sometimes become not so favorite. It's all football here. Goals, teams are scoring, anyone can win. That's just the nature of the game as it is now. As we welcome the man Tony Fleming. Welcome to the Raymond Negishat Stadium in the Valley.
Good afternoon, good evening, Remy, and good evening to all of our viewers. Good to be back in the booth once again. It's going to be, is that the Diamonds
and the
versus the Spartans in our Tuesday evening match. And is that Jackson in the middle? Who's the referee?
It's Jackson actually. I thought it was Neil, but it's Jackson.
Yes, I hadn't seen Jackson referee for quite a while. So again, we bid you good evening wherever you are, taking our feed on AI Live. Yes, it's been a while, and the teams are out there. Field looks very nice and lush, I must say. And kicking from east to west, it will be the Diamonds, and like vice versa, and play is started with Diamonds in possession. Here is the man Smeens, just trying to control the game just from midfield. Here is the elder Smeens to control as we give you, not sure if Raimi would have given you the teams,
no,
but I'll give you the starting lineup for the teams in just a bit, just to let you know that the match have started with possession to the Diamonds, and the ball rolls across the touch line, the goal line that is. It's going to be a goal kick there for the Spartans FC. Spartans FC in the gold and black, Diamonds FC in one of their kits, which is black with some cream stripes down the side and a black shorts. Here is Spartans FC trying to build from the back. Number 32 there goes across field nicely, and the ball is chipped over, trying to find the striker. He does so, and the chips and could have easily been into the back of the net there. Was that the big ball in number 42? The team, the Spartans team, sees Rainer John in goal, Javonje Corvin Alexis wears the number 4 shirt, Kivoy Lake number 2, Tyreek Brooks number 3, Dexter Peters number 6. As I broke momentarily, here is the Diamonds again trying to build from the back, but dispossessed there. Spartans FC trying to mount an attack, still with possession. That looks like Lake. Does go all the way back to his defense there, miscontrol, heavy touch there. Diamonds coming away with it momentarily. Now here is Diamonds on the attack. Diamonds speeding down the left flank. The ball bubbles and inside. This should be a goal, but just losing position there. Is that the number player wearing the number 20? Isn't his number 26 there? Yes, number 26, Jaden Ruan. That is, had a glorious opportunity there, but just let the ball just roll away from him a tad bit too quickly there, and the goalkeeper wisely shepherded out for a goal kick. But it's the Spartans on the attack again. Quite a bit of end-to-end action here with one or two chances. Ball goes into touch for a throw in there to the Diamonds. Here is the Diamonds again. Is that 75 there?
What's that?
There's a guy we call 75 there, but here is Diamond Smeeds now. He has space and time. Smeeds, and well blocked there by the defense there for the Spartans FC, but Smeeds had all the time. Is he gesticulating for a penalty there, Remy?
No, it's not a penalty. Clear block here, all ball. But yeah, 2 times, good chance there. In my mind, I thought he would have taken a shot because there was 3 defenders looking to stop him. But again, the Diamonds is getting some chances here. They had a first chance where, in my mind, should have been a goal. But yeah, the chances are coming for the Diamonds, Tony.
Yes, the ball's been put into touch again for you're throwing deep into the attacking throws there for the Diamonds FC. Here's a clearance from that throw, helped away there for the center of the defense there for Diamonds. Number 32 for the Spartans, almost loses it there. Here is a chase, but Carlos does very well. Puts it wide, but not as wide as he would have liked, and a cross coming through again. Ball chipped over, trying to find the player running on there, but a bit too far forward, and the ball goes across the goal line for a goal kick. Number 5, Dexter Peters. I'm not seeing Dexter Peters is not out there. Peter is not out there. Peters is not.
They have 2 Peters.
Well, Peter is the one who usually plays with us, and here is a true ball. Good shift there, but nice work there from the defense, and an infringement. Yeah, so good defending there from the man Carlos, not taking the bait there of the attacker there. I'm not seeing Dexter on the field, but he's in the starting lineup here. Then we got Akimel Rogers, Tikari, Devonti.
Tony. Goal. That was a chance.
Well,
That was a chance, Tony. Spartan making a meal out of that chance. Keeper kicking straight back to the striker there.
And then we have Andre Samuels, number 18, Dekari Brown, Caliquan Alston, Julius, number 25, and Alquin Ajani Clave. Some strange names here that I'm not very familiar with, possibly new players for the Spartans team. Here is Spartans trying to play from the back. Number 4 boots the ball upfield. They find a slow moving that looks like Rogers. The ball is being pushed through, and no flag going up. They have cleared away. Number 24 there in that looks like the man Kamai Garvey. Here is the ball being pushed inside, booted upfield. Number 11 coming across, headed away there to the goalkeeper in goal. For the Diamonds team sees Taguel Luisi, Jared Smeens, Carlos Garcia Reyes, Jalen Smeens, Nicholson Milton, number 13 Xavier Richardson, number 16 Kasim Gavi, number 24, Jaden Ruan, number 26, Raymore Rowe, number 29, Jamari Francis, number 40, and Tyrese Burke, number 43. Yes, that's we call that 47. Tyrese Burke wears number 43 shirt. Here is the ball chipped over. Running onto it, there is the defender from Spartans. There's a pushed in the back there, but the referee says players on, and Millington with it. Finds Means in the middle. Comes back to Millington, who goes further wide to the older Jalen Smeens. And Remy, your thoughts on the game so far? How do you see things?
Both teams have a chance, actually, from what I see. There's action from both sides. I thought that Spartans should have a goal because of the very good chance they get there. Keeper kicking right back to the striker, and he's out of the goal. Or going over the bar. Both teams had two good chances. So it could be even 7 tonight, but I will tell you, Tony, one of the teams is going to win tonight. The goal is more scored tonight, I could tell you. That's my assessment for now.
Well, yes, Dexter Peters is Peter is out there. He wears the number 6 shirt. At one point, I was trying to see if I could find him here.
Yeah,
is,
6 here.
Yes, here is Millington doing good work. Millington coming away with it, stops wisely just to get some space. He looks up further, chips the ball further downfield, down the line for the nice move there by the number 40 player in Jaquan. Here is a cross coming through, a play back there and a shot this time, but can't affect the shot and goal there by Francis, but the direction a bit off maybe.
Yeah, it was a well built up play and nice pass to the youngster there, but he couldn't capitalize on that shot. Ball was moving fast. So
Again,
Diamond's getting another chance there.
I must say both plays quite equal between both teams so far. They both had their moments in front of goal and some good position in midfield as well. Here is Peters. He comes across to the number 3 player there in Brooks, and switched and play going all the way back field there, number 12 there in Tikari. Missed pass there by Lake, and then a good move there by Smeens trying to get past Lake, and infringement there on the part of Lake, and the referee Jackson says free kick.
I don't know, but it looked like the Spartan the long passes. I don't know how effective it's going to be, but they have those long passes, Tony, sometimes they are not effective.
Trying to mount an attack there was the Diamonds. Smeens controlled nicely, goes past one, and then just stripping the ball away there was it looked like Ruan there, and eventually the ball put into touch for a throw in there for the Diamonds, picked up by Jalen Smeens. Well, is that the youngest? Yeah, Jalen Smeens picks the ball up, ball booted over, and cleared away, but only finding the head of Carlos. Again, ball cleared out from the defense there for the Diamonds. Good move there by Carlos again. Jared Smeens, that is, trying to find the player there in Kamai, Garvey, and the ball goes
Corner kick.
Across the goal line for a corner kick.
First corner kick for the match.
So both teams looking to get further up the points table. I know the Diamonds, they're probably somewhere in 6th or 7th position. We'll check the statistics as we go by. Here is, again, can't effect their pass and clear it away here, but only to find Millington. Chips the ball on the inside. It's going up, and Jared Smeens a little bit too far forward. He's pointing to said, well, someone is keeping him on side, but from our vantage point here, Remy, he looked like he's offside.
All the time. You can't argue the fact of outside because those, you have to know where you're standing, especially the last defender. If you forget that, the flag will go up.
Here is Spartans stripped away there. Ball cleared away, but carelessly a shot on goal, but this one goes wide over the crossbar. But a good effort there from the number 11 there. Says Kevin Paul. Here is Diamonds again. Ball being bubbled in between two players. The Diamonds coming away with it. Eventually loses it there. Again, Peters passes it wide. And again, loses position a bit too easy there. Is the Spartans team headed away, only to find the head of Millington. Trying to control was Smeens. He's dispossessed, and here's two tussle going for the ball. Referee and assistant has his flag up, and
handball.
Well, it says free kick to the Diamonds.
When the 14th minute into the time, we've seen attempts for goal, but no goal as yet. Both teams had their chances, their fair chances. Diamond look like they are playing without no bench. There's no one on their bench.
There's a kick from Burke. And loses position. Dexter Peters picks the ball up, finds Lake. Dummy there by Rogers. Ball goes for the wide. Again, back to Lake, wearing the number 2 jersey. He's looking to mount an attack there. Just holding position in midfield is the Spartans team. Lake again with position, comes in center defense to the Javonje. And here is Javonje again, finds Peters. Lake goes for the wide. And good working of the ball, but well read there. And in that player in an offside position looks so to me, but cut out there by the Diamonds. Here is Garvey, picks up, finds Smeens. Smeens return the favor back to Garvey. Garvey just stumbles on it a little bit. Again, he's trying to get past the player there, some holding there going on, but good work there from the man Garvey. And Peters can, a shot and goal, ball goes straight to the goalkeeper, and no damage. Remy.
Yeah, good game by the Diamonds. They are launching an attack. They are doing the best they can, whereas Spartans are defending well. So yeah, both teams by now in the 16th minute they're all warmed up. So I'm sure we will see some form of display from either team right now, whether it's resulting in a goal. We'll have to wait and see.
There's a ball being pushed over the top. Keeper there coming and collecting. Louisi, a pretty small man in goal. There's a ball being forced through there, trying to find the attacking players there for Spartans FC, but picked up there by Peters. It comes across field. Here is the number 32 player wearing the number 32 shirt in Ajani. There's the ball pushed back, but almost getting in on goal there was Diamond. So the Spartans trying to knock it about in midfield, but a little bit careless on some of their passes. Here's a ball coming through, cut out there by Burke. Millington picks up, finds Jalen Smeeds. He looks up, just scoops it there to the player he's almost dispossesses, but here's Millington again, find Jared Smeeds. Millington again. And that ball goes across the touchline, into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans FC. And if you have just joined us, we want to say welcome again to live coverage of our Tuesday game, the Spartans FC versus the Diamonds FC. Diamonds in their black, Spartans in their black and gold. Again, trying to get away from the defender there was the Spartans player, but loses it, and the ball goes into touch for a throw-in. Jared Smeeds. His brother Jalen picks up, cuts on the inside, given away there. Trevor Peters trying to find Ajani. Here is Dexter. Good pass, but he's definitely in an offside position there. Trying to pick out the runner there, but he was way offside, Remy.
Yes, indeed, he was outside, and George outside for sure. Oh, here's a counter attack here for the Diamonds. Cross, the keeper will take nicely. So both teams having their fair share of their chances, Tony. They will have to capitalize on that. As you said earlier, it's an even Steven style. It looked like to me it could be a low-scoring game too. But we will see a goal for sure tonight, from what I'm seeing. Either team.
Yes, here is Spartans again trying to mount an attack there on goal, but defended very well there by Carlos. The ball goes across the goal line, and it's going to be a goal kick there to the Diamonds FC. But yeah, both teams have had some good position in the attacking third, and has not done too much with it. Absolutely. Here is Trevor, Peters, as we call him, and Lake. There are lots of space they've been given by both teams, if you realize, Remy. Lots of space. And
yeah, that's one of the things with the teams passing and going in position. It helps, and you know, holding onto the ball for a while, it also helps. Losing it too early is pretty much not so good. We've seen that with some of the bigger clubs in their matches. As they get the ball, they lost it. Today we look like both teams keeping their possession and trying to create a good game out of it.
Let's say 43 in Burke has.
Is he 43 or 45?
Well, he's wearing 43, but he's
So his
packed
nickname
on
is what?
lots of.
I think his nickname is 43. Yeah.
Yes, he's packed on lots and lots of weights,
But still fit.
When he's, I'm not so sure about that. When he started playing, really, wasn't a bad player at all. Here's the ball dumped over the field by Burke, but cut out there by, and that is number 12. Well, he's wearing the number 12 shirt in Tikari Connor. Again, ball pushed inside. Cut out there again, number 3 on the attack. Yeah, this could be a chance. This could be a shot! Saved there, well saved there by the goalkeeper. Well saved there, but, well, not a good clearance, but certainly a very good save there, Remy.
Yes, indeed. He put himself in the right position, and the ball was kicked. And he just had to stretch his hand and hold on and stop it for sure. But it was an opportunity there. Maybe, I guess he was looking for power, but the keeper was right in the way.
Yes. Here is that Moranci. Moranci is a youngster who plays for, is that Island Harbor Primary?
It is.
I would want to think so. Here is, again, going for the field, but the ball this time crosses the corner kick there. But number 11 there, in the person of Kevin Paul, trying to mount an attack down the left wing again. He was the player who really leased that shot that was saved very well there by Louise. And,
first real shot on target.
Yes. It's going to be, is it Paul with the corner kick? Corner kick coming through, heads going up. Not out of the woods there is the Diamonds team headed again towards goal, but Tagwell just gets under it, collects it nicely, tosses it out quicker to Smeens. He has a chance. Smeens get on to the ball right now. He's trying to look for players to the right side and to the left of him, but he's crowded there, not getting the support that he was looking for. Mostly faced with the defenders here from Spartans, and out by Lake. This time the ball rolled harmlessly there to Carlos Reyes. He passes it to Smeens, who looks up, checks, and dumps it over. Nice flat pass, but only to find the boot there of the defense there for the Spartans FC. Again, Spartans FC coming away with it. Rogers, Peters, trying to find Paul, can't control, cleared away there by Burke. Here is Moranci Jr., tries to chips the ball and inside. Here is Dexter Peters. Dexter with position, he skips over and can't get past the defense there of the young player there, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Didn't have to skip over that ball. The youngster was watching his move. He had to come back with the ball and create a pass and see what happened from there.
A poor touch there and a long shot and goal! Oh! We have seen such a spectacular save there from the young Tagre Louise, but this time he has made a meal of this one. A long shot from some maybe 60 yards out, and the ball just rolled and bounced past him as if he wasn't even there, really.
I don't know what he was thinking. He had to get behind that ball, but it looked like he just went for the ball and the ball just passed him like he unpacked. Well, I don't say easy goal, because all goals to me, you work hard for it, but a shot from that distance, he should have stopped it.
Not to show, you say work hard for it, but that one is sure an easy one, a very, very easy one at that. Very easy goal, if you ask me. And I'm certainly sure that the coach there and the young man there will be very, very disappointed after he would have made a wonderful save. Here is Garvey trying to get around players, can't do so, still with position. Garvey trying to look for help, crosses it now. Here is Means trying to break away, but the ball is cleared haphazardly there and eventually moved away. Here is Millington. Millington is bundled off the ball, and it's going to be a free kick.
So goal scored in the 25th minute, Tony.
Yeah, so goal scoring in the 25th minute. Yeah. And all of a sudden to show who would have taken that long pass or shot there, but we'll certainly get the name for you. Here is a kick coming over, a free kick coming over, headed away. That one is going to roll into touch for a throw in there to the Diamonds FC, looking to get back on equal terms maybe after a very careless goal there and some real sloppy keeping on the part of the goalkeeper there.
And he was doing well, he made some good saves. No one expect that ball to score on him.
Probably must have just fooled him a little bit. Here is Peters. Dexter collects, and Lake comes further, finds Peters again, who chips the ball over, trying to find Paul. Burke is with him. Paul shielding Burke. Burke is a very big man, but Kevin gets the better of him. He's with it now, and he's looking to run past him. A nice pass there by Moranci Jr. Once it picks up there, but loses careless play there by Moranci. And Millington coming away with it. He shifts the ball well, coming down the line and getting a throw in. No, I thought that ball comes off the chest of the player there, Remy.
That should have been a diamond throw.
But
The Lions lady wasn't looking.
well, the linesman had his flag going the other way, but I'm not sure if it was probably preceded by the referee. Here is Lake, goes past one, and well,
The referee couldn't see that ball.
just chipped up there just a bit. And it's going to be a free kick there to the Spartans. Yeah, almost looked like a dive there. You hear the spectators saying it's a dive to get up. But
The spectator happened to be a referee.
well, he sold it. He had actually sold it. Here is Rogers over the ball. Chips it over nicely floated. Still one cleared away there by Millington. Eventually headed away there again by the Spartans defense. So they are the ones with their tails up now. They've gotten a very easy goal, if you ask me. And they are in the ascendancy now. Here the ball bounces through again. Now it's cleared away there by Carlos.
Well, lots of action here. Diamonds will have to try to, level the score if they can. Going into halftime with one goal, I'm sure the Spartan will feel very good about that.
Here's a cross coming over. Eludes, find Carlos, he clears it upfield. Here is Javonji going further wide. I think that probably might be the goal scorer over on the far side. Here is ball coming through again, cut out and eventually cleared away out of danger there, but only to find Spartans players. Seems as though they're playing with a number of players more than the the Diamonds, Remy. Here is Kevin. He looks up and looking to shoot a shot. The ball blocked off the side there of Burke and goes into touch for a throw in there. So the Spartans now looking to dominate now, Remy.
Yes, indeed. I think their color yellow pretty much stands out. So it always looks like there's more players. You think so? Brightness.
Not only that, they're finding the space. I beg your pardon.
That's true too.
Here it means though coming away with it and a heavy touch, taking it away there to the Andre Samuels. He goes further wide. Here is a miscontrol there, but nice move there by the young man over there on the far side, and bump there in the back. The referee sees nothing wrong with that, but Rogers picks it up, finds Lake. Lake
boy
coming further field here to Brooks, and the Brooks can't control the ball, goes into touch for a throw-in. It's a number 16 player throwing it there, Richardson. And Millington can't get onto it. Ball here's cool and comfortably playing from the back. There is the goalkeeper, Rennie. And number 4 there in Javonji can't keep the ball in play. Goes out for a throw-in. Diamond will look to get back on equal terms. Here Juan is possessed with. Peter's picking it up but loses it. Recovers possession. Goes wide. That looks like to Lake on the far side. He's waiting for the ball. Ball just finally arriving, but cut out there by Smeens. Here is Smeens. Looking to go long, finds Millington. Nice control there. Millington should have passed that one quickly there, trying to dribble, loses position. Lake picks up. Here is Moranci Jr. He dribbles on the inside. There's a play on the wide side, does as should have been done, finding Play on the wide side, but not a good return pass there, Remy.
There's supposed to be a cross, actually. He should have crossed that ball.
Again, Spartans playing from the back. Brooks finding Paul. Peters, Dexter Peters. Goes further wide. Finds Lake. Lake to Rogers. Rogers looks up. Again, trying to bolt his way in his Moranci Jr. Can't still lose his position, but recovered nicely there by Peters. He goes wide, and the referee's assistant almost put his flag up, but realized that no, he's on. Here is Spartans, but eventually just pushed away there by Burke. Millington boots the ball upfield aimlessly, not looking to see where the players were. Had lots of time to effect a perfect, good pass, but just elected to boot it upfield. And coming away with it again is the Spartans FC. They are the ones in the ascendancy with that 1-goal lead from a long shot from some distance out. Very tame shot that just bounced past the goalkeeper there. Here's Paul. Finds Lake. Paul again. Finds Rancy Jr. cut out there. And Millington is upended there by Lake. And yellow card been given there to Lake. First one of the match.
So in the 34-minute, Tony, the Diamonds is down 1 goal to the Spartans. And I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy about that. They'll be looking to score at this one before halftime.
Yes, Diamond has just lost a bit of their forward press since they would have conceded that goal. The Spartans have been getting most of the play. Here, Spartans again on the attack. This could be dangerous. Cuts inside the box. It's a shot, and the ball rebounds from the post. And that looks like, is that Paul who, look at the player there, is Moranci Jr. Yes, had an opportunity today to not just put that one in the back of the net, ricocheting from the post. And all let's see there, the Diamonds players really, they want to get anything from this game and definitely need to put things on. Here's good skills from Smeens. And eludes the player there. Smeens in dangerous territory. Smeens looking to go it alone. He's looking to find players to score. And dispossess. Ball picked up there again by the Diamonds FC. Smeens again coming across field. Here's Millington looking to pull the trigger. Can't do so. Garvey trying to cut the ball on the inside. Still with possession is Garvey. And the ball, well, it's not out as yet. Garvey still with position. Now he just made a meal of it. Gives it away to Dexter Peters, who comes to Moranci Jr., who had that glorious opportunity. Lake with space and time and players on the other side of him. Here is Rogers. Rogers goes further wide. And again, the Spartans, they have looked good in terms of their passing, I must say.
Possession too, huh?
Yeah. Here's the Spartans again with it. Cuts on inside to Lake. Dexter Peters with it. And he finds there again that Paul, but can't get a shot off. Here is good dribbling from defense and a long shot. Maybe this time trying to say, well, we could try our luck again, Remy. It might work.
Just a while ago, it was Means, the youngster. I find he hold on to that ball too long, not giving his team a chance. He had support in the box. He could have crossed it, passed it, but he just hold on to it, trying to go through 3-4 defenders. It can't work like that.
Yes.
I thought he kind of make a middle.
So it's a corner kick there to the Spartans FC. I think this is their second corner.
Mm-hmm.
of the match there, leading 1-0. Goal coming in the 26 minutes, headed away there again. Here is very careless play. Millington coming away with it. He pushes up, trying to find Smeens. Nice cut away there from Smeens. He's got one player in front of him. Millington in middle. Again, he's dribbling too much again and loses it. Ball is being pushed across. Ball pushed into touch there by Javante for a throw-in. There's Millington. Finds Richardson. There's the ball pushed over the top for Kevin Paul, 2-on-2. Good effort there, but can't keep it on the inside, and ball goes out for a throw-in for the Diamonds FC.
38 minute counting, Tony. 1 goal to the Spartan, and they're looking for more.
Buck. Rios. Jalen Smeens, the older brother who's playing in a unfamiliar position. Well, he just gave the ball away, and here is Spartans again coming away with it. Dexter Peters with it. He finds Akimel, who tried to flick past there, maybe looking to find, that looked like Paul, but cut out. But still ball position with the Spartans FC. Moranci cuts on the inside. A shot and goal. This time making light work of it is Luisi there in goal. This time making no mistake, absolutely. Boots the ball upfield. They got 2 of the Diamond players against the 3 defensive players there for the Spartans FC. Again.
Holding. Flag went up for that. Too much of holding, man. I don't know, but I guess it's part of the game, but it is an offense to hold a man's shirt.
France is looking more to hold on to gain position. Here is Lake. Back to Javante, who boots the ball upfield dangerously across his defensive third, but Rogers is in the way, and he cleans up nicely. Cuts the ball inside there. Rogers picks up again, trying to find the strikers, but only finding the boot of Burke. Here is a tussle going on here between Smeens, who twist and turn. He needs some support, needs some help. Passed it there, trying to find is that the player there in Francis, but cut out. Here's Dexter Peters. And he asks for the return pass, gets it nicely, and then picks it up, cuts on the inside. Still, Peters here, the ball there intercepted there, and coming away with it is Millington. Cuts it around Moranci here, looking for players with him. Here is Francis, loses it again. Very poor touch. And here is Rogers. Moranci cuts on the inside, trying to get around 2 players. And it's been forced back. Ball chips over, and it's a handball. Oh, well, it's a handball, but that's outside the box for sure, though, Remy.
In a good position.
Yes. Just Carlos, you can't.
Knowing that the goalkeeper is not that strong based on the first goal.
Yes.
If something on target, can he stop it? In the 41st minute of play, Spartan won, and now they're having a nice free kick here on the 18-yard there for Tony. And I'm sure they'll be going towards the goal.
All Rogers, I'm sure, will be looking to pull the trigger. I've seen one rolling in from some distance, and they're looking to test his luck here to see whether he can send his team 2 goals up.
It's a chance.
Here's a shot, and always writhing. Powerfully hit, but was always on the up.
He's looking for power, not placement. Go for the power.
Here is Diamonds trying to Played away from the back, collected there by Lake. Finds Rogers. And Peters picks up the ball again there. Dexter Peters. So they're really dominating the position midfield here, but loses out. Here is Smeens. Again, trying to dribble the ball out and loses it. It seems he's lost the ball quite a number of times. And you see Linton there really saying, "What are you doing?"
I know. It's only looked like a 1-goal first half.
Into the 43rd minute of play. Still 1-0 in favor of the Spartans FC. But Diamonds looking to get back on equal terms. Millington. And eventually the ball is put into touch for a throw in there to the Diamonds FC.
What do you think, Tony? You see a goal around the corner for the Diamonds?
Well,
In the 43rd minute?
not thinking, maybe not in this half, possibly in the second half. Brooks. Find Moranci, who tries to go to Paul but cut out. Ball eludes the head there of Smeens. Lake picks up. Ball going towards Jalen Smeens. He's got space and time. More so into his familiar territory up front. Looks up and trying to cross there. Good idea, but the direction and the distance not coming, Grammy.
I think it would be a much better play if he tried to pass the ball to his fellow men. He had 2 guys in the box. I think if he were looking to cross it to them, it could be a better chance for him. That angle would be too far to score.
Well, I don't think he was looking to score from there. If he was looking to score from there, then he would have probably been very, very ambitious.
So what was that, a shot at goal?
It looks as though he was trying to cross it. Here is Spartans FC picking up position.
Well, his crosses very much look at shot at goal.
Into the 46th minute of play. Here is Brooks. Finds Paul, who loses out. Buck can't get to it. Here is Dexter Peters. He's dribbling, but mixing it up there. Here is a shot from Brooks, but that one not going too far at all. Here's Moranci. He's picking up now, looking to crank the gun, but there's big bally Buck in front of him. Here's the ball being pushed to Garvey. Garvey loses the position and can't control to give a play off. Here is Millington, and it's going to be an infringement. There are good pass there into Garvey, but can't hold the ball up. They're just not as good as in the first 10 minutes or so. And there goes the halftime whistle.
Halftime.
At halftime, it is 1-0 in favor of the Spartans FC, playing in the gold and black. If you have just joined us, get the goal coming from the booth. I would want to think of the right back there. And from some distance out in the 26th minute, was it the 26th minute, 25th minute? Yes, and seeing the team leading 1-0. Spartans 1-0 over Diamonds FC, and Diamonds FC will certainly look to get back on equal terms. You get some final words for the first half from the man Ramey, and then we'll take you back to Master Control.
Yes, indeed. I thought that the Diamonds would have had a good part of the first 10 minutes, as you indicate. They had a couple of chances, but it didn't happen for them. And then the Spartans, for some reason, Tony, they did capitalize on their possession and proper passing and putting themselves in position. And in the end, it resulted in a goal from, maybe the goalkeeper wasn't attentively watching, but the ball was shot from a distance and scoring on the Diamonds and giving the Spartans a lead of 1 in the first half. I'm sure in the second half, the Diamonds will come with a plan. The game is still young. To me, they have a chance to bounce back, but the way that Spartan is playing, Tony, it looked like they would like to score more goals and take this win tonight.
Yes, certainly. And from that, we will take you back to our studios. Just to remind you that at halftime, it's the Spartans in a goal, 1-0. Goal coming from the boot of number 12 in the 25th minute of play. We go back to our studios until in about 10 minutes when we bring you the second half. Back again to our Tuesday game. It's live football right here from the Raymond A. Gishard Technical Center Stadium and in Rainbow City, Anguilla. And as always, we appreciate your viewership wherever you are viewing our feed on AI Live. Our commentators this evening are Tony Freeman and the man Remy Minute. And we've got a game for you, the Diamonds FC versus the Spartans FC. At halftime, it was Spartans 1, Diamonds FC 0, and the goal scored by Connor, number 12, in the 25th minute of play from some distance. But I tell you, it was a long hop shot, if I can describe it as that. Play started, and the position is with Dexter Peters, the Spartans FC, in their goal strip. And we are on the way for the second half, and we do hope that we will see a much more exciting and enticing game from both teams. I'm certainly sure that the Diamonds were looking to get back on equal terms as early, whereas the Spartans FC will look to see whether or not they can increase on that one goal advantage that they would have taken into the halftime. Remy, again, how do you see, what are your expectations for this second half?
Well, my expectation is going to be very simple. I think the Diamonds is going to press to try and score at least one goal and give themselves a chance in this game, whereas the Spartan will be looking to create more base and scoring more goals. But it's going to be an interesting second half, Tony. Both teams will be looking to win, and we're going to see some more goals, I'm sure. But it's going to be a very nice game in the end, I'm sure. The better team will win for sure.
So here is the ball being played to the back. Carlos with position, and he eventually boots the ball across the touchline for a throw in there, deep into the attacking third. I would want to see the Diamonds playing with a little bit more purpose, a little bit more organization. We just see number 43 there in Burke just giving the ball away there too easily. Here is Dexter Peters. He tries to cut back, loses position to Garvey. The ball pushed upfield. And a black clearance there. Javanje does get on it now. Does very well in recovering position and plays it nicely to Brooks. Here is Moranci. Cuts on an inside, but he's met there by Millington. Millington pushes the ball upfield, trying to find the striker there in Rouen, but can't do so. Here is Connor.
What was that, Akamel?
Akamel trying
what did he try to do?
Fancy pass there, and eventually loses it.
I think Tony Millington should kind of hold on to the ball a little bit before just kind of, I think he'll create a better play or pass. I think he let it go too early.
What they need is players around the ball. Here's Millington, loses position. Moranci there boots the ball in field. This is a good run. Here is Rogers. Rogers cuts it in. This could be dangerous. Goal! Oh, well saved there by the goalkeeper.
Say what you want. Great save, Tony.
You would want to think, how could he let that long hop in goal? It was a really good reflective save there. One-handed, I almost started saying goal in the back of the net.
He did well.
Very well done.
And if Diamond win tonight, he'll be the man of the match. He'll be a candidate for sure.
Well, this time Rogers is offside, but I must say it was a well-worked pass there by the Spartans FC. Rogers kept it in and did cross it very well.
Should have been
that looks like Paul, who got onto it and held it up well and was pushing it away to the left side of the goalkeeper, but he stuck out that arm and was able to not only save it but kept it under control as well. Here is the Diamonds FT Millington, nice to pass there. Garvey has speed and space running onto it, but so too though is the defense there for the Spartans FC, and the ball goes across the goal line for a goal kick, Remy.
Yes, very good game so far. Great save by the keeper for Diamonds. But again, Tony, I think Millington letting off that ball too early.
Here is a shot from Smeens. This time that one goes way wide. And he's look a little bit dejected there, maybe saying, I don't see how come we're behind by a goal to nil. But I must say, Spartans have definitely had the better of the play. They have looked the more structured, the more composed. They would have strung the better of the passes as well. And, well, even though the goal was a very soft one, maybe deserved the lead. Here is Millington dribbling and ball bouncing off the boot there of his teammate. Here is Dexter Peters. He looks up, comes wide, but Jalen Smeens intercepted, again given away there by Diamonds. This time the ball is booted upfield and goes into touch. You see Smeens there saying, "What are you doing?" That's Jared Smeens. Here is Brooks. This is a goal scorer.
Okay.
Yes, he's dribbled down the line. Nice control there. Looking for players and can't find Dexter Peters. Again, just taking too long for the ball to fall. Here is a chase. Paul gets onto it, cuts it back. This could be dangerous. Here is the Spartans. If Moranci picks the ball up, chips it over, that one is going to roll across. He was electing to pass, but overhitting it.
Too high.
Yes, and the ball goes out for a goal kick to the Diamonds FC. Remy.
Yes, indeed. In my mind, the game is still wide open. It's still young in the second half. Both teams looking to score. But again, the Spartans seems to be playing a better part.
Again, here is Carlos carelessly. This could be dangerous. This could be easy. Dexter Peters. Oh, he hits it across the bar. And the rebound. One want to think that would be an own goal there, though, but Moranci tapping it into the goal off the back of the net. But I must say, some real schoolboy played here by the Diamonds FC, man. They just, the Linton certainly need to get a broom under these guys here. But sloppy passing between Jalen Smeens and the Carlos Reyes, two experienced players. They left the Burke in the middle of the field by himself there, Remy. He couldn't stop the cross from going through. Dexter Peters had the open goal well, it wasn't an open goal. The goalkeeper was there, but he was all at sea. Hit it on the bar, and it was an easy tap in there in the end for the number 32, Moranci Jr. So, but some real careless playing from the Diamonds.
Dexter Peters would have scored a goal because all he had to do was just place it. Instead, he hit the bar. That tells me he could have gone over the bar too, Tony.
Well, he was so close. I'm not even so sure how he got it so high under the bar, Remy. That one should have been into the back of the net. Easy.
But it was a bad defensive play there, not stopping that ball, having the ball to penetrate the defender.
No, but they played at the back with it. Carlos Reyes and an experience to look at it again. Here could be trouble. Cut out there nicely by the number 16 player there in the person of Richardson. And trying to come away with it now. Spartans, Ruan, Garvey. He's got pace, but this could be dangerous. Cut out there by the goalkeeper this time. And coming away with it is Connor. Finds Rogers. Let's find Paul. Paul tries to cut it on the inside. Find Dexter. He skips over it and is bundled off the ball. Referee says nothing wrong with that. Millington boots the ball upfield, but he doesn't have a lot of help. Here is Francis trying to mount an attack, but he's been shepherded away from goal there by Javanje. Cuts around, and a good tackle, but corner has been given away there. But things are heating up, Remy, into the 54th minute of play, and 2-0 in favor of the Spartans.
That's right. Goal scoring, second goal scorer, 52, Tony? 52.
Yes.
So yeah, and Tony, as I said before, that the Spartan is pretty much playing the better part of the game in terms of possession and looking to score, whereas the Diamonds, they started so well in the first half, but in the second half, I don't know what's their plan moving forward, but they need to score if they want to stay in that game. Corner kick for them.
They've got a corner kick, so maybe they can find some way to pull one back from the sled, but the ball floated over, headed away there by Dexter Peters. Find the boot there of Smeens, who shift down the line and cross, again headed away there, and making a meal of it. There was the defense there for the Spartans. They eventually cleared away there. Corner control was the Jalen Smeens, and he's not look as sharp as one would want to think. Here is cross, but cut out there by Millington. Ball goes back to Leak. Here is Moranci. Can't pass Garvey. Millington picks up, finds Means, who looks to be further in the middle of the field now. Millington again. Here is Millington. Finds Means, cut out. And they're not on sync at all. This could be dangerous. Kevin Paul, shot! And goalkeeper catches partially. But they look very disjointed out there, is the Diamonds FC. I'm not too sure if Jalen Smeens is carrying an injury. It looks as though he's hobbling a bit. And you can see he's favoring something there, Remy, right?
Yes.
Yes, you can see he's favoring something, yeah. And not looking good out there at all. Yeah, here's Kevin Paul trying to cross, but the goalkeeper catches the cross.
Goalkeeper playing his part, but the defense line is where they're having the problems. And
tosses it out. Jared Smeens cuts back. Here is Jared Smeens looking to... he doesn't have any help. Passes it to his brother, but his brother is all the way deep. It's just a limp. And you can see he's not really forcing anything. And, good ball there, but can't really trying to direct the pass there to Millington, but can't keep it in, and the ball goes out for throwing. And we see where
they got a healthy bench,
22.
The Spartan.
Yeah. Spartans has a healthy bench, but maybe they can loan some players to the Diamonds. Because and number 3 in that of Tariq Brooks goes out, and in comes the substitute. Yes, and he's wearing what? Is that number?
What position?
23.
Defense?
Yes, he's wearing number 23. That's Keron Tyreek Herbert. Trying to make a move quickly, Tyreek Herbert, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. Number 22 quickly in brown. Shows the ball downfield. Paul keeps it in nicely. Trying to find player just coming on. Here's Carlos again. Again, Carlos playing careless again. Paul with it. And this time the ball is put out for a goal kick. But again, I'm not too sure. Well, we're not seeing... Linton is not standing up anymore, so I guess he's saying, well, you all just play your way out. I don't have anything else to...
He's the coach. You got to
don't have anything else to...
Keep sending his instructions.
Yeah, well, he's probably saying, I don't have anything else to say. He is well seated, comfortably, laying back. Here's Herbert. Almost loses it there. Is Lake. Well, he goes wide to number 18 in Samuels. And tussling for it there, Garvey. He eventually wins position back and just decided to boot the ball into touch for a throw in there, Remy.
One thing I noticed with the Spartans, they are not leaving their back line empty. They always have 3-4 guys to make sure that the Diamond don't make any breakthrough on them. So they maintain that strong defense line, Tony. Their midfield is also strong. So it looked like they have it well planned out.
Hey, they certainly looked a much better unit than their counterpart there in the Diamonds. And I must say they have played better football. Haven't seen them for a while, but they have looked a lot more structured. Here is a cross coming through, and the ball goes across over the bar for a goal kick. But good effort there.
So yeah, I thought he tried to cross or he should have the goal.
Well, it looks like he tries to cross it, but there went more to goal than a shot than
He had a lot of
a cross.
help in the box.
Here is Herbert. Finds Paul. Herbert again. Shot. This time is a very tame one. And there is a goal. Easy goal. I would want to think.
Why would you do that?
I would want to think
Why?
not too sure.
He had to either hold that ball.
Oh. 3-0 there. Easy tap in there. Again, we've seen some brilliant work done there by the goalkeeper. But so far, some sloppy goalkeeping as well. And like I said, I have not seen Coach Linton trying to instruct or say anything whatsoever. The body language out there, Remy, doesn't really look good at all. That goal coming in what? The
61st minute?
61st minute of play?
Yeah, 3 goals. Wasn't I don't know, but I don't know if because of the defense for the Diamonds that the goalkeeper is not feeling. He's doing the best he can, I must say, but somehow he's looking for more help from the defense. Spartans is ringing in fresh legs, Tony. So I can't see the Diamonds anywhere close.
So a substitute been made. That's Lake who's going out. And you see one player warming up there behind the bench there for the Diamonds FC.
In uniform?
Not too sure what happened to the likes of Harley and those other players.
Who would be your choice of sub for the Diamonds?
Well, I see maybe
midfield or striking.
Maybe Linton may have to come on because I'm not seeing anybody on the bench.
No, yeah, one guy there. See, he just finished warm.
Well, yeah, and then that's one substitute. There's a shot on goal. Oh, this could be dangerous. Just France. That France is making a meal of it, and the whistle goes.
That's a chance. That's beyond a chance, Tony. The goalkeeper not in the goal.
Wow.
So at this time, Tony, you think he should have hold back a little bit, no? Knowing that he don't have no bench.
Well, hold back. I can't see.
Leave room for injury.
What is this? A hold back. Here is Kevin Paul. Across field. Cut out there. Here is Burke. Burke again loses out. And a shot there by Herbert. And the ball goes way over. But Burke goes out. Number 43. 43 goes out, as in 43. Really big, heavy man. And we should be on the American football field as opposed to the soccer field, but nevertheless, he has played some 63 minutes. And in comes Harrigan. Jashawn Harrigan. Here is Dexter Peters, find Herbert. Oh, he's trying to find Peters again, but loses out. Here is Jevanje, long touch, but was able to get it to his teammates. Here is Garvey fighting for the ball, and easy and coolly the ball is played all the way back. Here is Jevanje almost making a meal of it. This time he clears only to Jalen Smeens. Here is Jalen Smeens. Can't find his brother Jared Smeens. And ball again being pushed through. Here is that Paul. He's been manhandled. And an infringement there. Millington looking for some help. Goes past the player there. Good stop, start, move. A cross coming through, but the goalkeeper reading very well. Coming and collecting with no harm, no damage, absolutely. He boots the ball into touch for a goal kick. Not a good clearance. The tall ball ending up in the stands here, Remy.
Yes, indeed. I noticed Middleton is making some good moves there, which is very helpful for the team, but is that too late for him? That cross, somebody should be standing right in front of the keeper there. But nevertheless, the Diamond is still fighting.
Oh, all of it is not out. No, it doesn't appear as though the whole ball. It doesn't.
Half of the ball on the line.
Number 9 coming on there for that Ezekiel Robin. With ball short, certainly didn't look out. This time it's out. Jared Smeens look a very dejected player there. Usually a very positive man.
I don't think the Diamond can do anything to bounce back.
You know,
they don't have the support.
It literally looks as though he's even taken off the armband in Smeens.
He's what? Who you give it to?
Well, he has it on his fingers. Here is Herbert. Ezekiel, here is. This time he holds. This time he holds on to it. I don't know why he didn't pick it up in the first place. And again, just boots it out for a throw-in. Well, it's all Spartans here. All Spartans. Diamonds.
That's a fall through.
Is at C. Diamond look really
outnumbered.
Look like men against boys here. Here is the Spartans FC. Spartans FC looking to put on the pressure. This is a good pass. Look, cuts back. Kevin Paul goes further wide and just trying to place it into the net.
Great save.
Good save there by the goalkeeper. Just looking to guide it across the far post there. And Luis is just coming across and just tipping it out for a corner kick. But looking to pile on the pressure here, Remy, in the persons of the Spartans FC.
That's right. They are looking to put more goals behind into the net. And can they score a few more goals? It's a possibility.
Corner kick coming through, floated over nicely. Heads going up there. Past the head of Dexter Peters. Ball coming off of Dexter Peters. And it's going to be another corner kick, it appears, on the far side this time, Remy.
Yeah, he touched the defender. Corner kicks is opportunities of chances of scoring.
Into the 68 minutes of play. Here is corner kick taken, nice flat at the stems, and there's a shot on goal, and that was an opportunity there to really blast that one in the back of the net.
He's a left footer. It looks so to me.
Not getting it as well as he would have liked. Here is Herbert, and a good shot there, trying to beat the goalkeeper at the far end.
He have good vision. He know what he want to do.
Yes. Good shot.
Looking for the V. Almost get it too.
Here is goal kick
Diamond
taken again.
Diamond have another sub or the same sub? Diamond they have a second player then.
Yes, they have a second sub. Yeah, so
good.
maybe that's the player probably just coming. And you see Kevin Harley. And is that Harley there? Look, maybe that looks like Harley. Here is Spartans trying to mount an attack down the far side, trying to find Ezekiel. Can't do so. Very well shepherded across the goal line for a goal kick here by Carlos Reyes. But Carlos has not played very well at the back at all. He had not been very good defensively. Here is Means.
The youngster there, he just came in, number 8. It's a good player.
That's definitely, that should be an infringement. That should be an infringement there. Yes.
Blue now, yellow card.
And he's going to give him a yellow card, but Jackson...
Is he getting a yellow card?
I think Jackson missed that one for sure.
No, 2 yellow card? Or he
gave Smeens a yellow card. Smeens got a yellow card.
So who?
Smeens got a yellow card
but
for...
I see him put a yellow card to the youngster?
No, for Smeens. Yeah, Jared Smeens.
Number 2?
Yes. Yes, I guess...
He did it?
Yes, he thought he was fouled and I guess said something to the referee. And
So 2 yellow card was issued?
1.
1. I see him go there and then he go there. Okay.
See, Harley looked like he has just came on. And here is Dexter Peters, but definitely I can't give Jared Smeens wrong for that one there because it certainly looked like an infringement to me, if you ask me. Here is Harley. He loses position. And Spartans on the attack again.
Who is
One
heading?
is going to sail
Wait for
into
the
touch
bounce.
for a throw into the Diamonds FC. So it's 3-0 in favor of Spartans, well into the ascendancy. And we have played 71 minutes so far. Here is a 26th player, and Dexter Peters pushes it through, trying to find Kevin. And the keeper coming well. And just gives the ball away. So
Keeper is young though,
yes, but well, he's not even facing up. He's probably very disappointed of the performance so far and not looking to really, maybe can't wait for the game to finish.
It's an encouragement for the players. He's a youngster, somebody should encourage him.
There's the ball coming over. Spartans again looking to get goal number 4. Here is Herbert's shot! And that one sails over the bar. Looks to pack a good left foot. Left foot punch.
He's a left foot.
Remy looks to be very strong on the left side of things. Here is Jared Smeens. Very frustrated Jared Smeens pushes it through. Can't get anyone mounting an attack and goal. And the goalkeeper, Rene, is going to come and just collects the ball there. Tosses it out there to the player there in Javanje. And his clearance cut out there, but picked up again by Spartans FC. Here's Dexter Peters. Herbert trying to find the player running through, and the ball is going to roll across the goal line for a goal kick. So not much going forward at all, Remy, if you ask me, the Diamonds FC.
Best part of the diamond so far was
Here's
the
Dexter
first half.
Peters. Dexter Peters, Dexter Peters, Dexter Peters, goal! Dexter Peters has been pulling the strings, twisting and turning, and returning the pass, getting the return pass, and just coolly finishing it past the. Well, the goalkeeper didn't make too much of an attempt to stop the ball going into the back of the net.
75th minute.
Yes, goal in the 75th minute of play from
Goal number
Dexter Peters, goal number 4, yes.
Wow. Tony, you're going to have a tough job tonight, you know. Who are you going to give man of the match?
Oh, well.
You're going to
Dexter,
give it to one of the goal scorers, but who?
Dexter Peters has played very well in midfield, I must add. He has really pulled a lot of strings.
Who's your two
And
candidates?
he is one for sure. And if you look sharp, he is certainly the front runner for the man of the match. Here is Diamonds FC. Smeens looking to get past the player just so momentarily. And he's brought down. And this time, Jackson says it's an infringement.
Now, the Diamonds should deploy their players. You have 4 men on the back line for doing what? They should deploy their players. Marking who? 5 men? 4 men? Tony, I think the Diamonds is settled for what?
Well, they can't settle for anything because they're losing this match.
What is settled for?
For a loss, maybe. And not to concede goals.
I just try to score a goal. The Diamond in a rebuilding stage. Their last game, they was beaten by the Western Predators, 3 goals.
Here is flat cross cut out there again. Not a good free kick at all taken there. Ball pushed downfield, and the assistant says, "You are offside, Ramey."
She's making sure she take care of her section. That flat went up for sure.
And we've seen Doc making some more substitutes.
We seen goal number 5 around the corner too.
Rancy Jr. goes off. And we got 2 players coming on, making double substitute here. So giving all the players some time, and they've got quite a good bit of time. Ramey.
But Spartan
Into
is
the
our
17.
Conrad team, eh? Doc, is that Doc team? The team that Doc coach?
Yes.
Okay, well, Doc, if you're listening, you got to be a happy man tonight.
77 minutes of play. 78 minutes of play now. Here is Spartans again looking to get goal number 5. And they're in with a good chance of getting it as well. Still with the ball, still twisting and turning. Cross coming through. This could be dangerous. Cross shot and blocked. Still with the opportunity. Jackson says no penalty. Play on. The player is rolling and saying,
Jackson say no way.
Jackson say no way, yes. Here is Spartans FC looking to mount the attack again.
Spartan looking for a cheap goal tonight. Man.
Is
Okay.
nice chip pass. This could be
Trouble.
Millington. Could be really beat the player well, and trying to cross now. The ball headed away there. Corner kick.
Yeah, Tony, crossing in the air is risky.
Well, it's a good. They did made a good move there to get past the defender that was in front of
he beat
him.
him well.
And looking to cross, but nice defensive work there by the Spartans FC. Here's a quick corner kick taken. Here is Means.
Means want to take on
Here is
the
Means.
entire team.
Here is Means. Well, it goes down Means. You're not gonna get that for sure. Here is That is the number 27 here in the person of well, number 27 says, number 27, DeMarco Pradell. Can't keep the ball in play is Millington.
Time is running out for them. In the 80th minute.
Well, into the 89th minute actually.
Yeah, wow. Now, Diamond have not done anything to advance their players. They just sit back on a crunk 4 on the defense and that's it. Corner kick or free kick up top, they don't really mind.
Yeah, it's Herbert. Looks up, tries to find the player on the far side, cut out there, but again, recovering position is the man Dexter Peters. He's been all over the midfield. Dexter Peters. Is Javanje. Player there. That's it. Yeah, is an offense being mounted here by Spartans FC. And got Jalen Smeens over here sitting on the field. I'm not too sure why. And I'm not too sure why he wasn't taken off. He should have been taken off because he has been limped in for quite some time now. And for some reason, he's still on the field.
Possessive is coming, but how fast?
Into the
fast enough.
81st minute. Just about 7 minutes past 8 o'clock in the Eastern Caribbean here. And our nightcap match, or Tuesday match, Spartans FC versus the Diamond FC. Spartans, if you have just joined us, they are the team in the gold and black. The Diamonds FC in the black with the white stripes, cream stripes down the left breast pocket. But they have been outplayed here by the Spartans FC. Spartans FC leading some 4-0, looking for goal number 5. Cut out there. Here is Harley. Harley pushes the ball way too far ahead of him and loses position. But winning it back, here is Harley again. And eventually the ball is booted upfield by the goalkeeper there, Rennie.
Yes, indeed. I don't know what plan the Diamond have as of now, but it looked like to me that the Spartans pretty much have them under some kind of control. They just can't penetrate.
Here is Diamonds. The ball's cut inside. Millington picks up. He's been hounded and eventually loses the ball. Here is Pradell. And hearing it from the spectators. There's a hand in face there.
Nothing in his face though. He just chose to fall.
Here is Javanje. Pushes it down the line.
Woo! Season tackle.
Millington. The ball's been booted way upfield. That goes out. Did that ball go out? Oh,
no, what the Lions staff did a while ago?
She
was pointing towards a throw.
Yeah, it was a goal kick though. Taken quickly, headed over. Up over there, Francis, number 40, gets onto the ball but loses position. Challenge it, but well defended there, and eventually put into touch for a goal, throw in there to the Diamonds FC.
I don't see any overtime in this game, though.
Diamonds FC, we are certainly into the 84th minute of play. Here is Spartans again. looking to get another goal. Spartans, they're traveling towards the Diamonds. If the ball cutting on the inside, Marco picks up, cuts back there. It's Francis, a shot, and the ball goes out. Maybe a bit ambitious. Probably could have used the two players on the outside, but looking to go it alone and maybe looking to get on the score sheet before the time runs out.
The keeper give away that ball.
Well, they've been doing that all day, all evening here. Here is Herbert. Driven it away. Here is Spartans FC. Really enjoying knocking this position. Here is Herbert's shot, but a very tame one this time. And I'm not too sure that would have caught Long Louise in the goal this time. But again, one back there by Javanje. Here is there's a shot and goal this time.
That's not a keeper, huh?
And they've played some 85 minutes into the 86th minute. Ball booted upfield. Goes into touch for trying.
I think the Spartan has pretty much dominated the game today. Even though we've seen some chances in the first half for the Diamonds, which they did not score, there was no chance at all for them in the second half, up until this time.
Diamonds had some early opportunities, I'll say maybe in the first 15 minutes or so.
That looked like they're going to.
Since then, they have really not looked like the Diamonds, a team that looked very depleted, and could certainly maybe use maybe one or two experienced players. It's an infringement there. Referee Jackson blows.
Referee Jackson has been doing a fairly good job all night on it.
Into the 80.
What's that?
No, 87th minute of play. Ball again blocked and goes into touch for a throw in the air to the Spartans FC. They really control and dominated this game. Here's the man Dexter Peters. Comes further across field to Brooks, who opened the scoring. Here's a cross coming through. Third head goal.
Nobody wants it.
Eventually Carlos cleared. Smeens control. Smeens. This time he plays it over the top. This is a good ball. Yeah, what good defending there. But still trouble. Oh, but
that's the best chance the Diamonds got for the night.
Good awareness there that the goalkeeper allowed Javanje to play from the back. Didn't want to at least put himself in dire strait where he would have picked it up and be blown for it. So good heads up football there. Here is Millington trying to find Smeens, but only to find the boot there of Rennie. And
Clear is down.
Jackson is blown for physiotherapist. Not seeing any movement. They're on the bench too from physio, Remy.
Physio had to move now. Cecil will have to make a sprint.
Well,
what time he going to reach, I'm not sure. Okay, not Cecil this time.
who's that? Is that
I forgot his name.
Tashim?
Tashim, yeah, that's Tashim. Yeah. Tashim is moving fast. But the game will continue because the player is off the field.
Well, we're into the 89th minute of play. And certainly we won't see much of a much injury time.
Anything is 1 minute.
There's a good ball down the middle, good ball down the wing.
Goal
number 9, Ezekiel cuts her inside. Shot, but way too high. Had the opportunity there, but doing all the right things, making all the right moves, but in the end can't affect the save and the shot that he would have liked.
He dipped his foot too much into the ball, eh? Under the ball.
Into the 89th minute, 98th minute of play now.
Goal number 5 can't come.
Yeah, it's number 23.
Goal number 5.
Shot and goal. And this time they're just queuing it up, Remy. They're just queuing up, looking to get on target as time quickly runs out. Here's a goal kick taken. Here is
Too late now.
the Diamonds trying to get onto it.
It's too late now for the Diamonds.
And it's an infringement there on the player there wearing the number 26 jersey. And Rouen, here's a big kick upfield, but the ball goes across the touch line and into touch
1
for
minute, I think. 2 minutes? Okay, 2 minutes. Tony.
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes. They get a lot.
Yes.
1 minute for each player that break down.
Here is Herbert. Maybe he has a minute to see if he can get on the score sheet. Spartans looking to get goal number 5. Cuts on inside. Herbert trying to get, well, it's been blocked. And that ball goes out for a throw-in.
I don't see goal number 5 tonight. Sorry.
Here is Spartans FC at the byline. Ball being played back. One there by Spartans, and that should be it. So is that not a foul? But
Nothing.
I see nothing there. Javante travels some distance, finds Ezekiel. He goes further to the left. Ball's cut on inside. And it's a handball there. Richardson.
You're serious?
Yes.
So goal number 5 can come?
I don't think so.
After that, that's it. If he on target, you never know. The keeper is unpredictable.
This might finally
Final
be
chance for goal number 5.
the last kick of the match. And
I don't know if that's a fence or a wall.
over the top and really saved there, but still not out of the woods and eventually pushed away there. But the goalkeeper pushed it away. But a very, very, very good free kick. And there goes the final whistle. The Spartans FC coming away victorious over their counterpart there, the Diamonds FC, by some 4-0. 3 goals coming on in the second half. Taking a 1-0 lead into halftime. It was all Spartans here. They would have dominated the Diamonds, played the better football of the two teams, and on the end.
Tony, who's the man of the match? Who you going to give to?
Well, the man of the match, I'll give it to Dexter Peters.
Number 6.
Yes, so
Dexter Peters.
Number
6.
He would have controlled, marshaled the midfield quite a bit, and could have easily had a hat trick if he was more prudent. But Remy, your thoughts on the match so far? Very poor display here from the Diamonds this afternoon.
Yes, but when they started, it looked like the Diamonds was pretty much in charge in the first 15 minutes of the match, Tony. But I don't know what went wrong for them into the game, but I must say in the second half they played nothing at all in terms of that's where the Spartans would have scored at least 3 goals in the second half. And, you know, it has been a very good game in terms of domination by the Spartan, possession. It seems to be pretty much knowing what they're doing, and their game plan pays off. They could have scored more goals. I thought that they would have scored up to 6 goals, but nevertheless, it was a fair game. But the Diamonds will have to go back to the drawing board, Tony, and see what happened from there. It's their second loss in less than 6 days. You know, they would have gotten 3 from from the Predators and now 4 from the Spartans. I'm sure Coach Linton have some work to do.
Yes, definitely. Have some work to do. Need to get some players in as well. And I thought the two teams were well balanced from the start of the match, but then you could see the Spartans look the better coach team, better organized team, and certainly displayed the better of the football between the two teams, and for certainly sure having the 4 goals to show for their display here this afternoon. The man of the match, Dexter Peters, who I thought did some very good work in midfield and was stringing the passes and would have scored, hit the bar a couple of times, and could have easily scored a hat-trick here this afternoon. And I'm certainly sure the man, Doc Bryan, will be happy with his display of his team here. And on the other hand, the coach Linton will definitely need to get back to the drawing board. I see the likes of Jalen Smeens there, who looks to be carrying an injury, and the team just not together as we were accustomed to, because they would have played quite a number of good football over the previous seasons, but for whatever reason they have not looked themselves here today. Where we were happy to be coming into your homes wherever you are, taking the feed. Tomorrow we have the female on tabs. We have the female games for tomorrow evening as well, so you can join us. But we want to thank you from our studios here, AI Live coverage of the Anguilla Football League right here in Rainbow City, Anguilla. We want to thank you again, and do join us tomorrow, same time, same place, for the women on tab for tomorrow. Until then, on behalf of Remy, our producer, the man himself, Yvonne Hazel, we bid you good night, and we take you back to Master Control. Until next time, over and out.